what's up, Kansas City? Coming to you from Karma, where I've got Kansas City's #1 promoter, club GM, club owner. He's done everything. Classic Rounds with us. The DJ relates in the promotion side of things.
I mean, the DJ is very important because, you gotta excuse us, we got some wild assholes outside. Yeah. But the DJs are very important, man. I mean, because a lot of the DJs necessarily, they have followings, so, and you need to have a DJ that can rock a crowd, know how to, keep the party, the tempo up, the DJ sets the flow of the party, so, as a promoter, you can get people there, but the DJ is really going to determine if they have a good time or not, and you kind of add the perks and shit onto it.
So. Yeah, that's my next question is, there's a lot of new DJs out, everybody's
trying to DJ.
Everybody tries to DJ, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody's a promoter.
And everybody's a promoter, right. Just like everybody's a rapper. We'll get to that later.
Everybody's a fucking rapper.
Everybody's a rapper in Kansas City, I've noticed that. When it comes to when you look for a DJ, because in this edition of Club Source KC, we're featuring some DJs, and a lot of other DJs are probably going to want to get in on this. When you look for a DJ, like you were saying, what do you look for? Someone that, as a promoter, I'm guessing someone that you don't have to worry about throughout the night. What do you look for when you're looking for a DJ?
Of course, since you've worked with me before, you already know that I like. The whole party atmosphere of the event is like really what I look for in the DJ. Somebody that's gonna keep it rocking. Just keep the tempo up on all the events. You don't have to worry about them playing no bullshit or playing some local shit. That really is not gonna work, or some people playing some of their boys or something like that. Like they generally know what the club patron or the party patron wants to hear. They're up on, your top 40 music, your hip hop music. They know everything that's topping the charts right now. The shit that people want to hear on a consistent basis. Because really when it's all said and done, most of the music is recycled. So, right. But keeping the whole tempo of everything going is really what I look for in a DJ.
That's cool. And with up and coming DJs, what would you suggest they do to get on that same level of the DJs that you're looking for?
For some of them, man, it's hard work. Most of the DJs that I know, including yourself and like DJ Sunup, Shot, DJ Q, Lights Out, Mac Payne, even going back, home to St. Louis, with Sir Thorough, a couple out of town DJs, DJ Kid down in Phoenix, DJ Royce in Denver. You kind of would, if I was an up and coming DJ, these would be the people that I would want to, emulate, and not necessarily say emulate, but at least try to get some time out of their, time out of their schedule to kind of, follow them,
talk to them.
Talk to them, shadow them.
Yeah,
I guess that would be the best deal, especially with some of these, some of the DJs that have like regular, night spots.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a club DJ.
Oh yeah. It's so on and off. Yeah. Yeah, if you're a DJ in a club for more than a year at a time, you've really established yourself.
Yeah. And you got a good name.
Right.
Right, because they wouldn't have you there if not.
So we've got some DJ stuff out of the way, and we'll probably get back into DJs because it is the first. We'll have you on for other editions also. But when it comes to making a name for yourself, the cool thing about you is you've done it. Now I want to say a couple of years, but it's been less than that. It's been maybe months. You went from coming from St. Louis, both of us were in Warrensburg, Missouri.
Right.
Places.
Where the hell is that?
What the fuck is Warrensburg, Missouri? But and now you've made your way up to Kansas City, and your name is on the radio. You've turned Zen into a place to be on Friday nights along with Stu and Marquise, and now you've taken Karma and you're turning it around. So talk about how you got started as a promoter back before Klassic, back when Kerry was a promoter.
Back when it was just Kerry.
Yeah. How you got going with that?
I mean, I started promoting when I was, 18. I started promoting for the factory in Warrensburg. And this was like 2004, somewhere around there. They kind of really got the game handed to me by two of my friends or whatever. Well, I'll take that back. I kind of really got the company handed to me from them, and they just kind of, I took what I saw them doing, and I added my own little twist to it. You know what I mean? Because it was just like when I came to Sean, and Sean is like one of my mentors. He's like, my big brother. In the whole game of everything. When I kind of saw him doing it, it was like, I can do that. But how? And it was kind of like a transition. I started off with, passing out flyers and, collecting phone numbers for text messages and, taking money at the door, doing this, doing that, and it just kind of grew from there, and it was something that I took when I was 19, 20, and I was like, this is something I probably really want to do for a good period of my life. I mean, I was happy doing it. I was making good money, so it was like, well, shit, fuck it, why not? So, and then progressively going from the promotion stage, I bounced back and forth between Warrensburg and St. Louis doing some stuff. We ended up doing some events out in Denver, knocked one out in San Francisco, knocked some stuff down in Phoenix, and then ended up buying Club Blue, and that's where we met, so, 21-year-old club owner, the youngest in Missouri at that point in time with a club, a 1,200 capacity club at that, in a town that it's hard to get 1,200 motherfuckers to, so. And that was a life experience. I mean, we rocked Club Blue out, to the point Warrensburg kicked us out of that motherfucker. Yes. So, I mean, and that was a life experience right there. That was a huge, huge lesson. I was young at the time. I was blowing just massive amounts of cash and, just living just what it was. And it was just something that I kind of wanted to get into as far as the business side of it, because really owning the club really made me appreciate the promotion side of it.
Right.
Because it was like when I was really like owning Club Blue, managing it, running it, it was like I still did the promo side, but I had so much more business to worry about. So you really kind of concentrate more on your